Hello, so today's video is all about seeing your emotional triggers, noticing them. We all have them. So what is an emotional trigger? It's anything that includes memories, experiences, events that spark an intense emotional reaction, regardless of what your current mood is. And knowing your emotional triggers is the key to a good emotional health and a high emotional intelligence. It is the key to finding a sense of balance and equanimity within, and a sense of peace, regardless of what's going on around you. So everyone has these emotional triggers, and they're different for everyone. It is no one's responsibility to know yours or to try to navigate around your emotional trigger. It is your responsibility to learn how to deal with your emotional triggers. And a key is to step in and really recognize when it's activated. How do you do this? By living mindfully aware of the present moment. Notice how your body physically reacts. If there's a dynamic, a discussion, or an experience, notice how it's activated. It could be your stomach tenses up. That's what mine does. Some people's palms get sweaty. Some people's heart beats rapidly. These are the physical symptoms. And then also notice the emotion. Emotions that we have create these thoughts that line up our perception. So all of a sudden, everything gets clouded by the emotional trigger. And you want to step back, view, this is all happening very rapidly. What is causing me to have this desire to react? For instance, let's say there's an example. You've deep cleaned the apartment. You've gotten the whole house beautifully ready for your partner or spouse to arrive home. They come in, they go right to the refrigerator, grab a cold drink, go and sit down on the couch, and never acknowledge that the place looks like $1 million. And you immediately said, did you not notice? Are you oblivious? Your heart is pounding. Maybe you're getting upset, and you're doing everything to try not to snap, but you're feeling this anger inside. Okay, this is an emotional trigger. You want to understand, why did this trigger? Why do I need validation from my partner? And when you step back, maybe you noticed as a child, you were always looking for approval. So you made the house look perfect because you wanted that working parent when they came home to come home to a nice house, and you wanted that indifferent parent possibly to you wanted to seek approval. That's just an example. I'm just making up. But you want to notice your emotional triggers, understand their roots, and so that you can learn to process. You want to get really curious and understand so you can process those emotions. And you don't want to try to ignore them. You don't want to fight against them. You don't want to say that they're wrong, because they're not. They're your emotions. But instead, approach it with curiosity to get more insight on what causes the trigger, and then how you're going to heal that aspect of self. So you could, is it a sense of being alone? Is it not being accepted? And how do I process that? Process it, look at it, see it for what it is, and then how do I nurture it? While it's an emotion and it's here, how can I care for it? What do I need to heal that dynamic? So I hope this helps you with emotional triggers. And again, if you would like professional guidance on this, please do reach out. All the best.